Hey everyone, welcome back to my next Escape from Tarkov video. This is a series of videos where I go through the hideout and show you what is the most profitable item to craft. In each module, regardless of your level, I go through all the modules and crunch the numbers so you don't have to. I compare each item in a measurement of rubles per hour, so I can get all these different craftable items apples to apples. That way you can maximize your profits. I have all this info wrapped up into an easy-use spreadsheet that is available for everyone. I put a link in the description and in the comments, and I update it with these videos. Prices are constantly changing, so take all of this info with a grain of salt and double check before you buy and craft. I'm going to try to give you the best advice I can and tell you what I'm currently doing. Also keep in mind that as I'm doing this, I have a hideout management skill of level 30 and a level 3 intel center. So I have a higher flea market cost reduction than most. And one last thing before we get started, verify this is the latest video since I do update these frequently, especially if there are big changes in the market. So over at the med station, pile of meds, as has been for quite some time, is your most profitable craft here. If you can get your augmentin for less than 24k and sell your meds at 14k or higher, you'll make over 19k an hour here. Make sure you get the 2 augmentins available at therapists at each reset if you can, as this is usually the cheapest you can get it, though sometimes you can get it cheaper on the market. This requires a level 2 med station. So if you're at level 1, Salewos are the second best profit here. All your components are bought from vendors, but sometimes you can get them a little cheaper on the flea market. I usually sell these at $19,750, but I've seen them go as high as $28k late at night. Propitals will make you money only if you consider golden stars as a sunk cost as part of your raids. For example, if you run golden stars in your secure container, and when they get to 1 or 2 uses left, you don't use them up. You swap them out for a full one, and then use that used up one to make propitals. I do this almost every night, and at the very least, it helps take a bite out of the expensive golden stars. But you could technically count it as about 70k in profit if you look at it like this. Over at the nutrition unit, the best thing to make is aquamarines, with crafted purified water, not bought purified water. But it takes level 3. If you can meet this, it makes good money though at nearly 37k an hour. Other than that, there isn't really much anything else you can make money here as the way the market sits right now. You can make sugar too for the booze generator, just don't sell it. The flea market fee ruins all of your profits with it being over 25%. Over at the water collector and booze generator, you can technically make money just selling the purified water, but I don't recommend this. You maximize your profits by turning the purified water either into aquamarines or moonshine. Crafted moonshine makes you about 12k an hour, and you can actually put that up a little bit if you make your own sugar. Moonshine from bought water loses you money though because of the flea market fee. But in my opinion, it's still worth it if you're looking for streamer items and use the moonshine in your scav case. Over here at the blue room, or the laboratory, the most profitable thing you can make is scav backpacks, especially if you batch them in stacks of 8 or 10 and sell them for over 16,000 rubles late at night. This will net you almost 9k an hour. A close second is Ox Bleach at about 7k an hour, but you can actually do a lot better with this if you snipe your components for really cheap and catch the peak sales at over 13k. Mag boxes lose money unless you use the fuel in your generator and turn that into mag boxes, similar to the concept of the propitals. But only make these at night if you're going to. They don't make you very much money per hour. And when you go to sell them, make sure you check the flea market fee versus selling them to Ragman, who gives you 145,700. If you're getting less than that and you're after money, just sell them to Ragman. Lucky Scav junk boxes can make you a little money as well, and they're good to make at night, but they only make you about 23k in total profit. But they will level up your hideout skills a little more since they're running for 10 to 11 hours versus the 3 to 4 mag boxes. A real quick talk about the scav case, since I get this question asked a lot, is what should I run? So the 3 rules I look at it is like this. If you're running to make profit, either run the 7 or 85k runs. If you're looking for streamer items, run moonshine. And if you're looking for keys, run intel. Now, all of these will pretty much break even, and some other content creators have done some fantastic videos with in-depth dives into how these work. What I gave you is a real quick synopsis. Just make sure you disassemble your guns for maximum profit, especially selling mags. Over at the Workbench, which is my favorite module, you have more options here than anywhere else. More than half of the crafts here are actually profitable, and many of them are very profitable. The most profitable of these being the VOG 25s, which is great because you can make them at the level 1 hideout, so they're available to everyone. At current market prices with components and selling the grenades, you're going to net over 55k an hour here. Next up is hot gunpowder, or the red gunpowders, and these will net you about 37k an hour. These are craftable at level 2, and you kind of have to watch the components and mostly sell these at night. That's what I do. I buy everything cheap, and then I list stacks of these at night and let them sell out when they're more expensive. As far as other crafts, if you make the 9x19 7N31 ammo or AP63, printed circuit boards, Eagle gunpowder, with vendor bought materials of course, and 9x39 SP6, you'll make over 20k an hour on all of those. So there's some other choices for you. If you want to look at anything else, check out the spreadsheet for more options because there's a ton to go over here. And in some instances, you can maximize your profit if you're finding components cheap from Fence and things like that. Something really important to remember is don't stack crafted materials with the exception of purified water and sugar. For example, don't make red gunpowder and then use the red gunpowder to make bullets. You'll make less money in the long run than if you just buy your components. Also, be aware of your crafting skills. As you level your skills up, some of the items that aren't profitable will become profitable. I did a video on this showing you what's the best way to level up, but you can mix this with making profit. I found that leveling up these skills is a massive help in how much money I've been able to make in the Hideout. Over at the Intel Center, I don't usually look at these as a value per hour just because they take so long to craft. So VPX is your most profitable craft here at making you nearly 90k an hour in profit. Next up is the Intel at 52k in total, graphics cards at 28k, and then secure flash drives at 20k. So you have a couple options here. Make what you want to make or what you need to make. All right, guys, that wraps up the video. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you can make some more money in your Hideout because of the information I gave you. If you would, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps out a bunch. And if you want to see future content, subscribe so you get updates when I post new stuff. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments down below, and that's where I'll post a link to the spreadsheet so you can change it around and put prices in as you see them. I also stream on Twitch, so don't hesitate to come say hi over there and ask questions when I'm live. And lastly, our Discord is a great resource for players. We have a lot of folks in there that love asking questions, playing squads, and helping get tasks done. So don't hesitate to come say hi there either. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in Tarkov.